It's Monday, so why so serious? Why not start off the week with a big laugh?
So absurd, it's fun. So brilliant, it's fun.
So embarrassing, it's fun. So ridiculous, it's fun.
The more the merrier on Mondays. Here we go together. Fun
Monday!
Hello, Tia and Lori.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you guys say hello to our Music Access family?
언제나
Chocolat.
Chocolat. Hey guys, it's Tia.
And Lori.
Guys, how are your weeks?
Busy doing this and that. Getting
this
a little
and
bit
that.
chilly.
Yeah, it's getting pretty cold in Korea. Are you guys used to like the cold weather in Korea?
I think it's colder than last year. Is it just me?
I like the cold though.
You like the cold?
Yeah.
I really hate the cold because, you know, like in Cali, like it's like especially Southern California, we don't have that winter. We have none of that. Like I'm dying right now. I'm freezing, but you know, it's already the first Monday of November. Do you guys have any special plans for this month?
Well, actually, I'm going to the States
Nice.
for like just a few days for
Wow.
Thanksgiving, actually.
Wow, with your family and
Yes.
friends? Nice, nice. What about you, Lord?
We'll still be practicing, so even though Tia will be
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Practicing, all right? Or are you guys starting anything new? Or, you know, doing anything special this month, you know, besides going to the States and all that?
Well, rather than us, we're not actually gonna come out with a song or anything very soon, but our company, there's another band called The Nuts.
The Nuts, yeah.
Yeah, and they're coming out soon. I don't
Nice.
know exactly.
You don't know
but
exactly when.
Soon.
Yeah, but they're getting ready.
Yeah,
right
this
now,
month
so.
or December.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, when will your fans see you guys on stage? Because I know a lot of your fans are like,
Yeah,
like,
We're getting ready.
yeah. So
Wait for us. We don't know.
Oh, you guys
Sorry,
don't know.
but we don't know.
yeah, we don't know the exact date.
well, guys, look forward to Chocolat's comeback. And I'm curious, what are your personalities like? And I think Lori is like a little more shy. Am I right?
Well, I am a little shy at 1st,
Mm-hmm.
but after the first time I see you and we start to hang out more, I'm actually pretty outgoing. Like, I like to go out there and do things, so.
Nice. What about you, Tia?
I think in Korean they call it tartar, or like kind of boyish,
Right.
just like laid back.
Like tomboy kind of?
Yeah.
I could see that. Well, when you guys are alone, who talks the most?
I do.
Lori.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. Well, what do you guys like talking about? Like just boys and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming. All right, boys and stuff.
Boys, food.
I'm assuming you guys like share secrets and give each other advice, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, they're secrets, so we're not gonna say.
They'll stay secrets.
But you know, since you guys are in the same group, you probably know your strengths and weaknesses, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about one trait that the other person has that you like or think is really attractive.
Okay, I like her body.
Oh, you
I like
Lori's
Laura's body.
Okay. Lori, what about you? What do you about Tia?
I like Tia's personality. I really do. I love her personality.
That's the
She's
first time
like-
I've heard that.
People, like, she thinks that it's hard for people to get along with her or other
Right.
people to come close to her, but I am so glad. Like, it was easy for me to get along with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got to know each other pretty
Nice.
well.
I'm so happy.
You know, since you talked about one trait that you like about the person, what about one trait you don't like about the person? Ooh, that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun.
Are you trying to start a fight?
Actually, yeah, I can't really think
Yeah,
of
Oh.
it's hard.
Because,
That's
like,
a
when it
lie.
comes to food, no, really.
All right.
We get along so well. Like, we like the same exact things.
Really?
We're very
Yeah.
similar.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
It's
cool.
kind of like opposites, but yet similar.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
I understand. Okay, that's cool. And well, guys, for our listeners out there, if something strange happened to you, guys, share it with us. If the message is too long, it'll be hard for us to share. So a nice short summary will do. Make sure to send the message with the header, Fun Fun Mon. Alright? Alright, guys, before we get into the stories, here's a song first. Here is Get Up by Chocolat. Woo! What up, guys? You're listening to the second hour of Music Access with me, Aron of New East, introducing the strange and bizarre stories from our listeners on Fun Fun Mon. We're here with our new Monday guests, Chocolat, Lori, and Tia. What up,
Hi, guys?
Hi.
And it's time for us to take a look at some of the funny stories from our listeners. And here's the first one. Tia, can you read it out for us?
Okay, Joelle from US. I don't know if you accept old stories, but I have to share a story from college many years ago, which was in 2006.
Okay.
It was the first day of the spring semester. I entered my French 3 class and sat in the back. The professor walked in and talked about history. Like I was demon-possessed, my arms flew up and he called on me. Why aren't you speaking French? This is French 3. No, this is history. French history? No, just history. I apologized, got up, tripped on my backpack, and stumbled. Then I got to the door and tripped on my shoelaces, landed on my feet in the classroom, in the hallway. Oh, okay.
Okay, so like half her body was inside, half her body was outside. Okay,
yeah, okay. I then went to my English class later in the day. Sitting in the back, I closed my eyes a moment. The TA called me, which prompted me to shout out what I was dreaming about. You can't be a tire. You're a human dressed as a seal. What a way to make a first impression that semester.
Wow. That's pretty embarrassing. Alright, so Joelle, she tried to go into her French 3 class and she went into the wrong class, I guess. She went to like a history class. Okay, so that's pretty embarrassing. Have you guys ever had that experience, like going into the wrong class?
First day of school?
Yeah.
Kind of like after summer break. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've had like a similar experience like in middle school, like we have like homeroom.
Yeah.
And I went to the wrong homeroom, right?
No.
And that was after the bell and everything. So I was sitting, like, they were calling roll, and I was like, you didn't call my name, ma'am. She was like, oh, what's your name? Aron. She's like, oh, we don't have an Aron in the homeroom. I was like, isn't this room, like, 112B? She's like, no, this is 111C. Like, all right, cool. Like, and I think I remember I got detention because I went to my actual homeroom late, which isn't fun, but it's whatever. It's cool.
Oh, that sucks.
It does, but have you guys ever fallen on stage or got flustered because you got your dance moves wrong or anything like that? Like, have you ever fallen before?
I have.
Really?
I have. Very, very badly.
Okay.
Actually, when we were out with I Like It during rehearsals,
Right.
you know how it's dark, and then that day the stage was like very weird shaped. It was kind of like a W.
Okay.
So then I went up, and then right in front of me was Julianne, and then because it's W shaped, there was a hole right there, and then she saw that, she jumped to the right, and then I didn't see that, so I just walked to right
and you fell off the stage.
Yeah.
No.
That day the stage was almost as tall as me.
Wow. That must have hurt. Didn't it hurt when you fell?
It kind of really hurt, but like I don't know why.
Like at that moment, you don't really know because you're embarrassed.
Right.
I just got up right away.
Wow. I've had a similar experience actually on one of the music programs. It was during a live show.
Yeah.
You know how like some teams, like they have bands and stuff, they use dry ice and the floor becomes really slippery.
Yeah.
And it was our turn right after I don't remember who it was, but we went, and it was when we were doing action. And it was my part, so I was coming from the middle and I slipped.
Oh.
But I caught myself. I slipped backwards. It was kind of like a weird, like an awkward like slip. And I was just like, oh no, and they caught it on camera, close up and everything.
Oh.
It's pretty embarrassing. And like I remember when we were trainees, we did back dancers. We stood as back dancers for After School Blue.
Oh.
When it came out, and I got the dance move wrong. It's like I spit my tongue out, and they got a close up of my face on that. And like I remember people were laughing at me because of that. But that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
What about you, Lori? Have you ever had that kind of experience? Anything embarrassing like this before?
Well, like, I have fallen before. It was kind of like a little trip. But
Right.
it was during our music video shoot for Black Tinkerbell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there's this part where Melanie, like, tightens my really long, big...
Wedding dress.
Yeah, it was like
wedding
a
dress.
wedding dress.
Right.
And it's so hard to walk in heels. You can't even see the heels.
Right.
So, like, after a while, and there's, like, staircases that I have to, like,
Right.
walk up on. And so whenever she pulled it back, it, like, yanks me back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay,
like,
okay.
I'd keep falling backwards and,
Right.
like, tripping and everything. And then in the end, I was just like, can I just take my shoes off? Because
Right.
you can't even see the heels.
Right.
We could have done that in the first place.
Oh,
but
so
yeah.
you ended up taking them off and shooting
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, cool. It's pretty interesting. Well, Lori, we have another story. Do you want to
Yes.
introduce the next embarrassing story for us?
Yes, I will.
This is from Wanting of Singapore. For Fun Mon, I've thought a long time about this and decided that the funniest and most ridiculous thing about me is my name. The first thing that's funny about my name is my nickname, which is Doorbell. Now that's really weird, isn't it? I got this nickname when I was around 7 to 9 years old, given to me by my neighbor. My neighbor likes to pronounce my name as Wan Ding instead of Wan Ting, just to tease me. So whenever I walk past a mall or something and she sees me, she will immediately say, "Hi, Wan Ding," and she makes the ding sound like a doorbell sound, you know?
Okay.
And it even has special echo effects. Ding. So she goes like, "One ding, ding." And that's how I got the nickname of Doorbell. Kind of embarrassing. The second thing that's funny about my name is how my name sounds so common. You know when you put my name together without a space, it becomes wanting, a word? Thus, I am very particular about this space. And thank you, Aron, for always remembering to put a space in my name. And also, do you know the song One Thing by One Direction? It sounds like wanting. So every time that song is played, my friends will always tease me. And of course I'll run away and hide till the whole song is over. Now tell me you won't play One Thing on Music Access next, will you? That's all. Take care, Aron and Tia and Lori. And see you really, 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 really soon.
That's funny.
Okay, that's funny. Yeah. Wanting from Singapore. Yes, Wanting. I have seen your name on our message board a few times, and I have thought about it. Like, if that space wasn't there, it's Wanting. That's weird, but I think it's funny that your neighbor, calls you Wan Ding, and that's how you got your nickname Doorbell. I'm curious, guys. Have you guys ever had any funny nicknames, because of your name?
This is really, really embarrassing. But you know how, like, a couple years ago, there was a big thing with Tila Tequila?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because my name's Tia. It's kind of similar.
Right.
It'd be like Tia Tequila.
Oh, okay. I've had a very similar experience myself. Like, my name's Aron, and people would be like, Aron Carter.
Oh!
Alright, guys, like, first off, I'm not white, not on blonde hair, alright? Like, I'm not Aron Carter, but there's, like, also in Korea, they say Aron, they say Aron.
Yeah.
And people call me Aron. Aron, like, they call me Aron, so,
Oh, that's cute, though.
I'm pretty cool with that nickname.
That's cute. That's
cute
kind of
nickname,
like my name, too. In Korea, it's like Lori.
Right.
So that phase when, like, Big Bang and 21 first came out, Lollipop? They'd always call me Lollipop.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my nickname.
Okay, that's cute. What about, have you ever had one, like, in English? Like, Lori, Smory, Corey,
not like that.
Bory.
The one you made for her, Rory.
Rory. I apologize, because that was not me. That was on the script.
My name is so hard to make nicknames out of. Like, in America, like in English, it's hard.
Lori, yeah. I don't think you can make one out of Lori, but Wanting, I think your name is... I think if you have a weird name, even if your name's kind of weird or out there, I think you should, keep your name and, like, treasure it, because your name is your name. It's your identity. So, Wanting... Thank you for the very embarrassing message, I guess you could say. And yes, I hope you have a great day. And let me read the last one we have. We have Kay from Argentina. Kay wrote, "So this Saturday, I was in my Korean class, and I had to read a text out loud. It was a dialogue between two characters, and one of them was named Aron, okay? My name, who was a love, had to read Aron's line, and I had to play the other character. So the thing is that before I started reading out loud, I received a text message from my mom saying she had already bought my plane ticket to Brazil. I was so excited that I wanted to cry. Haha. So I started reading. I said, 'Hey Aron, how are you doing?' in Korean. And my friends started laughing like crazy, and I was so embarrassed because my classmates and teacher looked at me as if I was crazy or something. But anyways, it was worth it. I'm going to Brazil to meet New East. P.S. I love Chocolat. You guys are so talented."
Oh, thank you.
Alright, what up, Kay from Argentina? Alright, so, I kind of like to give you guys, like, a background on this. New East is going to Brazil in December to, like, meet the fans, and, like, I guess her mom bought her the ticket to Brazil to come see us. So, what up to, Kay's mom? Thank you for the love. But, yes, I guess they were doing dialogue between themselves, and then she spoke in Korean during the dialogue. Is that what happened? Alright, that's pretty embarrassing. I feel like that'd be even more weird in, like, Latin America, where they know nothing about, like, Asian culture or anything. That'd be pretty embarrassing. Have you guys ever had this kind of experience, like, where you, like, said something out in class that, like, you didn't really mean to say? It just kind of came out?
In class? I don't think I have anything in class. Do you,
Not
Lori?
not really in class, but between friends. It's not really embarrassing, but
Right.
my group of friends, we're all halfies. We're all like
Oh.
half Korean,
Oh.
half American, so we
Okay.
speak Korean and English
Yeah.
at the
Right.
same time in a sentence or something.
Right.
But there's one girl where she's just full white,
Right.
and everybody thinks she's Asian because she hangs out with us.
Oh.
And a long time ago, when she was like kind of new here, we'd start speaking Korean to her, and she'd be like, "What?"
What?
She didn't understand, but now she understands,
Right.
which is pretty
Oh.
cool. Like, she'll understand what we're saying in Korean and
Right.
reply back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I've had an interesting experience myself in class. Like,
Oh, really?
I'd be sleeping in class, right? And then my teacher would be like, Aaron, what are you doing? And like, I remember at this one time where I stood up out of my seat and I was like, yes, sir! I did the whole salute thing and I was just like, wait, what am I doing right now? And like, I went back down to my seat and my teacher was like, Aaron, see me after class. And like, I got detention for that, but that was pretty embarrassing. Like, I don't even know why I got up. I was sleeping and he screamed my name so loud. Like, I think I got scared. So that's why I like stood up. I was like, yes, sir! And, like the whole salute like, position, like everyone like in my class is looking at me like, what is this guy doing right now?
Wow.
Because I went to like an all guy high school.
Oh,
And they were just staring at me like,
yeah.
bro, what are you doing right now? Like, sit down. I was like, my bad.
It kind of sounds like you got a lot of detention
Yeah,
in school.
yeah. I didn't get too much detention. I got some like, I got a good amount of detention. I could say I'm not a bad kid though. I got a good amount of detention. So
What about,
Notice
like-
how he's like stuttering a little?
I didn't stutter, guys.
But like, you know how Korean's our second language?
yeah.
What about like, do you have anything when it came to talking in Korean?
Ooh, to be honest, like before I came to Korea, I didn't really speak any Korean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at all. I like knew very little Korean
Oh.
because I spoke it in my house when I was young, and as I grew up and got older, I used only English.
Oh.
So I forgot all of it, and I came to Korea and I learned it all. But there are sometimes like, cause like in LA we have Koreatown, and
Yeah,
Koreatown's like
yeah.
huge. I think it's like the second biggest Korean population out of Korea. But I hung out there a lot, and we would go to like restaurants, and like the person, she'd be like, "뭐 줄까요?"
Oh, yeah,
주문하세요.
yeah.
And I'd be like, "What? What do you mean?" Like English. Like it's pretty embarrassing for me because my friends like they're not as good as me at Korean right now.
Yeah.
But they were better than me back then. They were like, dude, like, you don't know what she's saying. Like, all right, my bad. Like, what do you expect me to do? But,
Yeah.
I guess that's something you could say, Korean, I had an incident with. But, coming to Korea, too, I've had a lot of experiences, like, with, Korean, like, getting it wrong and stuff, like, embarrassing, like,
yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but it's pretty embarrassing stuff. I'm not going to say anything, guys.
I think I can tell.
All right, guys. Well, we read out 3 stories today. And we'll be selecting the weirdest story in just a bit after a song, guys. So stay tuned in. Here is One Thing by One Direction. What up, guys? We just came back from listening to One Thing by One Direction, and that was requested by Wanting from Singapore. You're listening to the second hour of Music Access with me, Aron of New East, sharing the strange and weird happenings of our Music Access family with Fun Mon. We have Chocolat's Tia and Lori joining me in the studio, and we'll be talking about some of the weird stories from around the world now for the world's most bizarre. And let's take turns reading the news right now. All right, Lori, can you read the first one for us?
Yes. Mike Spencer Bound left for his adventure when he was 21 years old. Now, with his entire adult life spent traveling to every single country in the world, the Calgarian is headed home. But Bound didn't just hit the big cities in his quest to become the most traveled man in the world. He made sure to familiarize himself with the people and culture of every place he visited in his 23-year trip. Bound funded his travels by selling off his export business in Indonesia many years ago, and he has never looked back. His travels have taken him to every corner of the map, most recently through several Middle Eastern countries and even in the reclusive state of North Korea, where few foreigners are allowed. He even made headlines in 2010 when he showed up in war-torn Somalia, becoming the country's first tourist since that country's civil war started in 1991, landing in the capital of Mogadishu. He said authorities thought him either mad or a spy. Bound is currently in Ireland, where he joined his first pint of Guinness at the age of 44. His next destination, Canada.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 23 years, and he spent 23 years of his life going around different countries. That's pretty interesting.
I agree.
You know, I would love to have like an adventure like that. You know, visiting every
Yeah.
country on the world. I think that'd be very
That'd be amazing.
cool. Yeah. It'd be
Where do you
amazing.
want to go the most?
Oh, where do I want to go the most? You know, I think I really want to go to like France or Italy.
Mhm. Like Europe,
Like
over in the
Europe, kind of like,
area.
because you know I love pasta. I think pasta's
Oh,
probably one of my favorite foods. So I would definitely like to go to Italy and try out like spaghetti or something. There. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
But
Where would you like to go,
what would
Tia?
you, what would you like to say?
I'd like to go everywhere.
Everywhere.
Once, like, I want to go on a world tour. That's my like dream. So I want to
Oh.
go everywhere at least once.
At least once.
yeah.
All right. What about you, Lori?
I want to go to Africa and India.
Africa and
Yeah,
India.
I've been to India before.
Nice.
So it was amazing. So
What about why Africa?
I don't know. I kind of like enjoy the wildlife.
Oh. Okay.
I wanna
All right. Cool. Next we have Tia. Can you read the next story for us?
All right. Okay. After Arias Borges rescued 2 abused tigers from a circus in 2005, he got very close to his new pets. He started an improvised exotic animal sanctuary at his home in Morinda, Brazil. I think
so,
Morinda, yeah. Where he now owns 7 tigers, 2 lions, and 1 pet chihuahua named Little. All.
cute.
Everyone, tigers included, hangs out in the same house. Arias and his 3 daughters, Nayara, Yuara, and Desanira, I think,
Yeah.
ages 20, 23, and 24, consider their compound a safe and loving environment for the tigers. Yuara has a 2-year-old daughter who can be seen in photos riding on the tigers. Aw.
Wow.
That's so cool.
That's pretty intense. That's a lot of tigers.
I'm
7
surprised the pet chihuahuas
I
still
know.
survived.
Yeah, that's. It was like very like 7 tigers, 2 lions, and 1 pet chihuahua.
I know,
Like, that was kind of
little.
awkward. Yeah, chihuahua. I actually have a pet chihuahua at home too.
Aw.
Choo Choo. Like he's old now though. I think he's like 10 or something. Like he's
Oh,
old.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember me when I go home. He doesn't remember me. Shame on you, Choo Choo. But I think it's cool that they found a way to get along with tigers and lions. I guess
yeah.
that's pretty scary. I wouldn't have the courage to do that. Would you guys have the courage to?
No.
No.
I would.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you kind of grew up with those animals, then they'd probably, like, learn to.
Right. I mean, if you grew up with them, I could see that. But like, what if right now they're like, we're gonna put a tiger inside your or something
No.
in your house or in your dorm?
No.
What are you guys gonna
It
do?
depends. If it was trained,
No.
then yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
I would.
No.
I would never. I'm scared. But...
Lori, sorry, no.
Come on.
All right. Next, let's read my story. Whatever you do, don't scratch it. The world's most expensive model car, a Lamborghini Aventador. Is that right?
I think so.
Aventador
Yeah.
LP 704 is on sale for a mere $2.9 million,
Wow.
having been carved from a 500-gram solid block of gold.
Oh, wow.
So it's a gold car.
I want
$2.9 million. Wow, okay. The model can be seen in the form of a 25-inch, 22-karat gold prototype on display at the Lamborghini showroom in Dubai, and is destined for the Guinness Book of Records in the world's most expensive and precious model car, world's most secure showcase, and world's most luxurious logo. Okay, so it's not a car, it's a model car, like a small one, okay? The prototype will be at the Dubai Motor Show in November and will also be heading to Abu Dhabi on its world tour. The interior and exterior of the final version will feature US $2.9 million worth of pressed metals and gems, with encrusted headlights and seats with the precious stones woven in.
Oh, wow.
Built in Germany by Robert Wilhelm Gulpin, the car is set to be auctioned to the public, but can be bought beforehand if the asking price is met, with $650,000 reserved for charity.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, so you like model cars, like the little tiny ones, for
But-
$2.9 million.
Oh, my God.
But it says 25 inch, so I think it's like
Oh, it's not
not
that
like
little,
super small, but like
but it's not.
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I wouldn't pay $2.9 million for that. If it was like a real car, maybe, but like
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay that much for like a little model car. But they say $650,000 are going to charity.
Yeah.
So I think it's for a good cause.
Mhm.
So if you guys have the money and like you guys are interested in cars, go out and buy it.
Agreed. Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's time for us to pick the best story from the 3 sent to us by our listeners, and we talked about it during the song break, right?
Yes.
Are we sure about our decisions?
Yes.
All right, guys. On 3, why don't you guys shout out the name of today's winner?
Okay.
Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
Joel from the USA.
Woo! All right, guys. What's our present for this week's Best Strange Story winner, Joelle from the US?
Okay, we'll be sending you an email with a voice message.
From all of us, Tia, Lori, and Aaron.
Woo! All right, congrats to that, Joelle from the US. I hope you like your present. And you know, it was not your first day here, but it's been almost a month now, I guess you could say,
Yes.
here on MA. How do you guys like it? Are you guys having fun?
Of course. I
Yes.
love it here.
Is it getting like a little easier as time goes on?
Yeah.
All right, that's
For
good.
sure.
All right, guys, I think we'll have more funny and bizarre stories waiting for us next week. See you then. And do you guys have any final words you want to say to our listeners?
It's been pretty much almost a month, I could say, and I'm having a great time here with Lori and Aaron. Thanks for
Yes.
always tuning in.
Yay.
Yes, and thanks for letting us be a part of your family.
Oh, no problem, guys. All right, guys, sending Tia and Lori out. Here's a song, Fine China by Chris
Chris Brown.
Brown. Bye, guys.
Bye!